Welcome, citizens of the verse. ValSim here. Patch 3.23.1a is here, and 3.24 with the persistent hangars is a little bit delayed. However, the good point is that the dumper C2 issue with the duplicating cargo has been solved. However, the salvage game loop is still not as should be, so I will wait for patch 3.24 in order to give a new try. So for the moment, the salvaging contracts will wait, and in this situation I decided to try the distribution centers contract, which are under investigation tab. So with the full alpha USC wipe with patch 3.23, we all had to start with the teeny amount of 20,000 alpha USC, not very big amount. Hopefully we could keep all our gear, weapons, and most important, ships. How an average player can make now in patch 3.23 plus money. What has changed? A lot has changed indeed. Is it now more difficult to be a solo player or not? Is there a way to make good money when playing as a solo player? I will try to answer those questions and some more in the next recording. If you are planning to start playing Star Citizen, you can use my referral code shown now on the screen, or you can copy it from the details below and paste it when you are registering in the RSI website. By doing that, you will get an extra 5,000 in-game money. If you are a new player to Star Citizen, you can see in the beginning of this recording how you can do the basic activities in the game, and if you are already playing the game, I will give you my feeling about the new changes in 3.23. After that, I will show you how an average player can make money as a solo player. Those recordings will be splitted in separate parts. Today will be part 1, which will be dedicated to the distribution centers contracts, which are under investigation tab. Find the missing person. Are you ready? Let's dive in. If you know the basics of the game, please jump directly to the distribution center mission further in this recording. So, the new interaction system. Now you have to only push the F key in order to interact. Before, it was necessary to keep the F button and click with the left mouse button in order to interact. So personally, I found this system better. The problem is that at the moment not all objects can be interacted only by pushing the F key. As example, I can mention the elevators, where you must still use the old way by pressing and keeping the F button and interact with the mouse and the left mouse button. With the biggest ships also, where the open door button are high and the game, at least for me, cannot detect that you are looking at the open button, so you must use the old way, F key plus mouse. Or some buttons are not working at all, since most probably they were not correctly set up or just forgotten to be adapted for the patch 3.23, like the lights in the MSR. You cannot turn on since you cannot interact at all, new or old way, with the light button. So you stay in the dark now in the MSR. Shopping from the shops shelves now, it's much more intuitive and quicker, since now, as you can see, you have to just push and keep pushing the F button to purchase an item. Much more easier compared to the old system. You have now completely new HUD when you press F1, where you can see your health, money, search for contracts, see your reputation, etc. I will not enter in details since this is not the purpose of this recording. When you push F2, you get the new star map with your actual location, and you can zoom and unzoom. The UI is better, although not perfect, but what, at least for me, is the major improvement in the map is the possibility now to make a search for a station or place, which is very helpful when it's working. since I have to be honest, not every time the search is finding the station, but after several tries you get it. So this is a big plus and definitely a game improvement. Let's move to the money question. How you can make money now in patch 3.23.1a when you are starting the game with only 20,000 alpha USC and you are an average pilot player. The distribution centers are new places on Microtech and Hurston only. Those places are huge, and it's planned that they will get more and more different contracts and game loops in the future. I concentrated on the distribution centers on Microtech. You can find the contracts related to the distribution centers under Investigation tab, Missing Persons. You can get also from the delivery missions or retrieval of contracts as delivery destination at distribution center. The first contract that I took is the 6000 alpha USC contract, where you have to find a missing person last seen inside the distribution center. This is not a FPS mission, just you have to search, so it's a good start to add some alpha USC to your account. When you select the mission, the good point is that you can quantum to the distribution center. When you arrive to the distribution center, you have two options. So you can call the ATC to grant you a landing pad, which I did, although the pad is way too big for my ship. This was my first approach, so I didn't know that in fact you can land around the distribution center, or you can choose any place where your ship can land without calling the ATC. Here, first approach, you are calling the ATC and the hangar is opening, and it's quite big, but I must say that it's bugged because I'm approaching normally, as you can see, the hangar, and then be careful because the hangar almost immediately, as you can see, start closing. So it is tricky, and personally I will suggest that you do not use the landing pads, at least not how they are now in this patch. If you want to use them, as you can see, you wait that it is closed and then ask the ATC and the hangar will reopen, but you have to be then very quick in order to enter as quickly as the hangar is open. So you have to be with a small ship or some ship that allow you to be very quick. So it's an option, but definitely it's not something that I advise to be used now. And the second option, which I will show you right after that, it is much better option to land to the distribution center. The second option, of course, not to use the two big hangars, but to use the landing pads. There are 4 big landing pads on the top left and on the right bottom side. There are also 2 smaller landing pads which are on the top of the distribution center here. I choose to land to the one of the top smaller landing pads because this is the best place to start and to do the actual mission of the finding the missing person inside the distribution center. So landing, it's easy, you don't ask ATC, you just go there and you land. One important remark is that the distribution center are divided by friendly distribution center like this one and hostile distribution center. If you are normally doing a mission here, of course it is a friendly distribution center, so there is no problems, nobody will shoot on you, and you can go inside without any problems and check everything what is inside. The good point is once you see and you do a mission here, maybe I'm wrong, but that's my impression, you can return to this distribution center without any mission, and you can look around, you can learn the distribution center, and inside there are a lot of boxes to be looted, so it is quite interesting to explore afterwards a distribution center where you did already one investigation mission for a missing person. So we landed, and now let's enter the distribution center. When inside the distribution center, you have to be patient and look for the missing person. You do not have a timer, or there will not be any hostiles that will open fire on you. So you have to just search well. You have 4 markers, and only one of them is the correct one. If you find a marker that is not the correct one, the marker will disappear. I did several times the mission, and I think I'm correct when I say that most of the time, not to say all the time, the body of the missing person is not situated at a sofa in the lobby, but is lying under the normal floor in the service tunnels, which are under the normal floor. Sometimes the entrance for such a service tunnels are a little bit hidden, but if you are not in a hurry, you can easily find it, and then when inside, by following the marker, you can find the missing persons and the contract will be completed. Very easy, 6000 alpha USC without the need of any FPS combat. You can repeat the missing mission as often as you wish, since I think that this mission is always available. Maybe just the distribution center is changing, but the layout inside the distribution center is all the same. So when you know well one, you know all of them. Hopefully I can speed up now a little bit the recording so that you can see the mission till the end. Mission done, and 6000 alpha UCR earned. So this is the basic investigation distribution center missing person mission for 6000 alpha UC, which mission you can repeat over and over. So this is, I think, a good start, especially when you are new and you need to have some ideas and options how to earn as much as possible money. I hope you liked my recording and learned something which will help you complete this distribution center mission. If you liked what you saw, please push the button and subscribe to my channel. This is a new and small channel, so any additional support from you will be very much appreciated and will help develop the channel and allow me to continue making new recordings for you. Thank you. As always, I will try to cover as much as possible new content or missions from the point of view of an average player in order to help you play Star Citizen in much more easy and fun way. Hope to see you again soon. All the best. Take care.